All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they're giving out back-to-back updates on how things they be or how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too, so that we'll be able to get our news. So that you will be able to get our news anytime when we drop our Mojum. You will be among the first set of people that will get our news ASAP. All right, the latest one with the board rings right now. We say yes, the PM has made an exclusive order throughout the Biafra land. Yes, he has made a very big exclusive order throughout Biafra. And this order at this particular point is that 29th, 30th, and 31st has been declared sit at home on 29th, 30th, and 31st all over the Biafra land, all over, to make sure that the people stay at home and vote. And that is what has been declared recently, just today, just now. And it is one of the biggest things that would ever happen because, of course, the voting is a priority to make us to the decision we need to take about everything we'll be making moves on. We cannot keep going on without the vote of a Biafran, without votes of people that are actually involved in this particular community. We are not going to behave like the Fulani jihadists or this particular Islamic state that would do things on their own, or they would come say they are doing a full-time election, and then while they have already decided who the winner of the election is or whatever voting process. No, this is not how Biafra nation is going to be. It's going to be how it is. If there is a voting process going on, the voting process will go on till the end. If there is anything that is going on, it will go on till the end. Nobody knows the end before it comes. You might be suspecting that this is what it is, but it will not be that way. I believe this is one of the things, really, it's one of the core things that we should have in mind, that would be the kind of things that will be taking place if Biafra nation were to actually happen. And at this point, it is one of the biggest things to be able to know that once, if you are in a voting process in your own nation, you know that whatever you did or whoever it is or whatever voting process you went through will go through successfully without being maneuvered or being rigged like it is in this place. We know how the past election went and how horrible it was at the end, and how it horribly gave them a very horrible leader. But no, that is not how it's going to be this time. It's going to be worthwhile. It's going to be something that is actually going to make sense. And that is why sit at home on 29th, 30th, and 31st has been fixed just for the distribution, just for the movement of the Biafra movement, and so that everything will work out. All these things are things that we are planning on doing. All these things are this things, stuff that has been planned earlier on to make sure that things actually work out like they should. It is not a joke that when things like this start happening, people start feeling that it is not appropriate. My people, it is appropriate to the end. And I believe that the things that are going on at this particular point are things that are supposed to be. And nobody, I repeat, nobody will be able to hold back whatever it is that has been destined to happen at this point, because whatever it is that is supposed to happen will take place. And the fact that we have steady people that are working tirelessly to make sure that these things actually take place is what I think is what gives the Igbo people or the Biafrans joy. That we have people working tirelessly to make sure that this movement, this whole thing does not end in vain. This movement that has been started a long time ago, before some of us or most of us were born, and then we joined the fight to find out that this fight did not actually start today, and everything concerning it. I just hope we get to finally understand that this particular movement, everything concerning this movement right now, is very important, and it's going to end up in the right way. It has to end up in the right way. If not, we would be laughed at the end, and of course we are not going to, it's not going to end up that way, not at all. We are going to make sure we succeed in every single thing we've decided to do. We are going to be maneuvered or brought down by the likes, like the kind of thing they did to the Yoruba nation, that at the end the Yoruba nation ended up succumbing and everything. No, it's not going to be the kind of thing we'll pull through it. We have decided, we have made decisions, and we are going to pull through with every decision we've decided to make. Nobody, I repeat, nobody is going to stop anything that the movement has decided to do. The only thing that will be done is for what? For us to move forward. Any other order, any other command, any other thing, it's not going to work out. We are working towards making a huge impact and actually achieving what we need to do. Because of course, if you do not achieve it, where else? What is now the aim of everything we've even been doing? That is why we are not giving up at any point. No matter what is happening, no matter the challenges that have been put before us, we are not going to slack, we are not going to go down. The only thing that matters is for we ourselves to do the needful things that is expected of us, and then watch how things actually play out for our good or work out as planned. And that is like one of the most important things we should have in mind. Coming over here to do some kind of things they wish. My people, it is not an accommodating system. It is a way to use and encroach into our land and take over the land. Go to Douglas in a way. The news that we are getting right now is that during their once it happens that it's on Friday and it's time for their month prayer, you cannot go on the road on the Douglas road. That is what we are getting at this particular point. You cannot cross because they are all on the road and that place is blocked. Cars do not go through. This is more than an encroachment. This is a takeover they are trying to do in our state, and it is not going to work out. And that is why the Biafra Liberation Army has been saying, if these people make a move against our people, they will collect it all. In fact, at this particular point, we are not waiting. The situation of things now has brought it up to the extent, the range that we do not care if they have done anything. The main thing is that they are not going to succeed in whatever they want to do. And so they are going to be brought down, hit down at any point in time, because the things they are involved in or their plans is very hideous for Biafra, it's very hideous for Igbo. And at this particular point, I'm trying to let you know that the most important thing for you to do is to do your own part wherever you find yourself as an Igbo person. For you, as someone that is maybe in support of the movement or in support of everything that we hold dear in our land, as we all know that PM Simon Ekpa is working on his own part. Yes, that is the truth. As he is currently in Canada now to work on the Biafra referendum, the Biafra convention also. It's taking place here, which will make one of the biggest steps we've ever made, ever since, as it's going to hold in Canada. And people, it is not any different from one of the most important things that needs to be done. It's one of the big steps we are taking to become better than these people in every sector, in every way. The fact that we brought up our own digital coin, our own currency, is also a big step, so that we do not have to, when we have finally gotten this Biafra nation, we do not have to wait. There is nothing like we are lacking in this system. Once it comes, the currency is there already for us to pick up and leave. Every single thing is laid at place. If they come up and say, what are the things that are laid in place if your nation is giving this, if this division is being done now, everything will be placed on the table, and they will see that this particular set of people are ready. People keep acting, these things are being done. These are the reasons why these things are being done. Enough of the dialogue. Dialogue has been done a whole lot of times. Dialogue has been done by a map power for them, and they've been it's been like a child's play for them, because of course the government would keep talking to them and keep turning them around. In fact, it's not maybe it's what they keep doing to them. They keep turning them around like they are kids, and at the end there is no progress or whatsoever that these people actually have concerning the whole situation of the country. No progress at all. And if you're not getting any progress from this sort of thing, it means you need to change strategy, and that is what the PM have come to do. That's what the PM entered this whole situation with, a new strategy. We are not going with dialogue again, we are going with violence, giving people back to back. After giving people back to back, we're still making moves internationally to make sure that we are securing our places at the right places, to make sure that when the time comes, we will not be caught slacking. We will not be caught slacking at all. We cannot be caught slacking. We know the zones that are the Biafra zones and how it will be divided. These people are not interested in anything. They do not want to let us go. And them keeping us in Nigeria, they want to keep oppressing Igbo, oppressing the youths, keeping them down, pinning them down. without wanting anything that would look into the progress of Ndi Igbo. And that is very bad. And that is why these steps are being taken day and night. Also, that is it. Yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.